morning, good evening whenever you're watching this. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another weekly vlog. Just as I think I mentioned in the last one, I'm just gonna weekly vlog from now on because I feel it's exciting seeing like our new life here, and then also it'll be like so good to watch like in months and years to come of us like setting up our life here. So hello, it is currently Tuesday the 7th of April, bang on 9 o'clock. It's been quite a productive morning today. I have put on a washing. Jacob's obviously at work. Our Woolworths order came. I didn't bother showing you that because I was actually still in my pyjamas. Whereas now I've actually got ready, done my skincare, etc. Got a coffee. Did a tiny bit of wedding planning this morning. I feel like not really like spoke about that on here at all really. But yeah, we're getting married. We're getting married. Our wedding isn't until like 2028, so we have like over 2 years, but it's actually quite hard doing it. We're getting married in Scotland, trying to plan it over here. Like trying to get calls with people, and then the timings are just so whack, and like makeup artists like can't have a trial until like I'm next home, etc. Anyway, so I did like a tiny bit of that this morning. We're trying to work out our entertainment, but I've kind of put that over to Jacob because he loves the entertainment side of things, like DJ, band. I've left it up to him, whereas we actually booked a photographer. So that's exciting. So it's making small bits of progress with wedding planning, but there's just like so much to like do for it. At least it is, like as I said, ages in the future, but I feel like it will sneak up on us. So yeah, very, very exciting. I'm also quite far into my book. I've read this much and I got it on Saturday. So gonna read a bit more of that today. The plan is today I have a 6.5k run to do. I have the gym to do. We're also getting an air fryer today. Jacob's mum and dad very kindly have sent us one for like early birthday present, and it's coming today. And if you know me and Jacob, well Jacob especially, he loves an air fryer. He's actually been missing it like so much. Every day he's like, air fryer. One is coming today. So we're both buzzing about that. And today I'm also going to try and make bagels. I saw on, was it TikTok? Someone made bagels like really easily. And like we love bagels. I would quite happily spend all my money on bagels. So I'm gonna try and make them. I don't think they're that hard. I mean, the girl on TikTok made them look really easy. But at the end of her, I'd actually planned to make these I'd planned last week to make them this week. But at the end of her video, she put them in the air fryer, and I was like, oh, I'll just need to put them in the oven. But now we're gonna have an air fryer. So I'm gonna do that once it comes. I have no idea when it's coming because Jacob's mum and dad ordered it, the tracking things like on their phone back in Scotland. I actually don't really know when it's coming and don't want to leave because there's like a one-time passcode to give them, and I feel like Jacob would not forgive me if I missed that delivery. So I'm just gonna sit here, read a bit of my book, and then once that comes, then I'm gonna go on my run because it's to get to quite hot today. I want to get on my run relatively early. Yeah, it's to get to 29. Yikes. At 11 o'clock it's 25. I'm gonna melt. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I don't think we have much other plans for the week. Oh, we've ordered our sofa. I don't know if I said this. We ordered our sofa. We were gonna wait till next like payday because just to like, we've made a lot of big purchases such as fridge, wash machine, dining table, mattress, etc. But we love just chilling at night on the sofa. We don't have a TV yet, but we've just either been sitting, we've still got camping chairs. We'd either been sitting here or on our mattress. It's just like, I don't know. So we did it. We ordered a sofa, which I think should be coming this week or next. I'm so excited for a sofa. But yeah, I feel like I've been blabbering for 5 minutes. Hope everyone enjoys the vlog. Hope everyone is having a lovely day. And yeah, I'll update you probably when the air fryer comes, to be honest, because I'm just going to be sitting waiting for that, to be honest. That's the plan. Enjoy. Bye. Air fryer's here. The guy, not gonna lie, just kind of like chucked it at me, and it's quite heavy. But there's a car behind him, so he was in a bit of a rush. But I feel like I'm opening this the wrong way. Yeah, it's this way. Time check, 11 o'clock. Not bad. If it was earlier, I probably would have gone my run like earlier, but now it's 29 degrees, and I might wait till it gets cold, like not colder, because it's not going to get colder. Might wait till it gets a bit cooler. They want to run and melt, so this is quite faffy to get out. Oh my god. More cardboard boxes for us. Woohoo! Okay, I'm thinking it should go in this corner here. Oh, it's so nice to have like a fresh one. Yay! Yay! We have an air fryer. Does this go in this corner? I'm not sure. Like, does that go there? Or maybe I should put it here. Let me try it here. Does it go there better? Or like in that corner? Right, I'm gonna fiddle around with all the appliances and I'll show you when I've made my decision of where everything's going. Okay, this is what I've decided on. May change when Jacob comes home, but I've put it here. I was gonna move it further up to there, but then it'd be a bit of a hassle when I need to like stretch over here to pull it out, and then just kept the toaster and the kettle where it is. And then on the list is a coffee machine, so there is another plug here, so coffee machine could go here, or it also could go next to there. It is bagel time. I'm low-key a bit nervous, but what can go wrong? The first step is to make the dough, so surely that's... Also, my mixing bowls are really quite small, but there's not really much I can do about it. I was going to make them after lunch, but then I was like, if I make them before, then I can potentially have one for lunch. Okay, it's a lot of bread flour, which I'm just hoping can fit in here. 500 grams of bread flour, 7 grams of yeast, but guess what? This pack has 7 gram sachets. Okay, I feel like from what I remember, yeast stinks. Ugh. That's nice. 10 grams of salt. Okay, well I don't really have a... just have my grinder. This feels like a lot of salt. 15 grams of sugar. 15 grams of sugar in a large bowl. I get quite easily stressed when I'm baking, so... Okay, just mix them all together and then add 300 milliliters of warm water gradually and bring together into a stiff dough. I'm trying to wait for the water to be warm, not boiling. Okay, gradually. Not sure when it's going to start to resemble a dough. Because right now it's still quite floury. Also, like, when am I going to need to get my hands dirty? Because at least I took off my ring, because I feel like it was going to get all in the ring. Not much water left, but it's still looking quite, like, not combined at all. For context, it's like a bit more doughy, but there's still a lot of flour that's... I feel like I'm going to need to get my hands dirty soon. All the water is in. I'm actually going to be really impressed if these turn out good, because so far we ain't getting anywhere with it. I think I need to get my hands in it. Overstimulation to the max incoming. Oh, so sticky. Okay, it's definitely coming together now. Getting it everywhere. Oh, it's so sticky. But it is looking like a dough. A stiff dough. What it says bring together into a stiff dough. What do we mean by that, guys? Hey, this is actually... Right. I think we've got a stiff dough. And then, knead for 10 minutes. What am I kneading in the bowl and we're kneading it out the bowl? I think potentially out of the bowl, because I'm going to knead this bowl. Still feels like quite bitty, like flowery. Right, do you know what? It's actually giving me the fear. I think I'm gonna lightly flour the surface. Also I feel like because I put Himalayan salt, we don't have any other salt, there's like little pink speckles, but okay, let's knead it for 10 minutes and see what does kneading even mean. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna come back once this is done. Okay, it has now been 10 minutes and I have a ball of dough. So it now says place the dough in a lightly oiled bowl, which I've just done. Cover with a damp cloth and leave to rise in a warm place until doubled in size. Like, I don't even know if that's a warm place. Okay, and it says that should take around 60 minutes. Maybe I shouldn't have these for lunch because I'll probably have eaten by then. It's gonna rise, and then we have to shape the bagels, leave them to rest for another 20 minutes, boil them, so that's what gives them the chew, and then bake them either in the oven or the air fryer. So I'm gonna clean this. I mean, I've not made that much about this, but I put all this away. And we'll come back in an hour to see how the bagels are getting on. It has been an hour. I've just been reading my book, so let's see. Whoa, it's risen quite a lot. Wow. So the next bit I feel like is actually the most exciting bit. Making them into bagel shapes. Divide the dough into 8 equal pieces. This is quite a lot of dough. Okay. Oh, it feels so light and airy. This is so exciting. Roll each into a ball and then poke your finger through the centre and stretch the hole to about 4 centimetres wide. I feel like I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so like this needs to be this needs to be perfect. What we're saying is 4 centimetres. Okay, but then the hole gets smaller once I put it down. This is quite exciting. But I've got to cover them again for 20 minutes. Okay. Okay, I have rolled all the bagels out. They actually look pretty professional. Of course, I've sent Jacob a picture because he needs to be up to date on this process. They smell delicious, they look delicious. The next step is to rest them for another 20 minutes while I preheat the oven, but I don't need to do that because I put them in the air fryer, and bring 8 cups of water to boil with bicarb and 1 tablespoon of honey. I'm not sure what the honey's for. And then I'm going to basically boil each bagel for 2 minutes per side, and then they go in the air fryer. I'm impressed so far, but we'll see when we have the final product. It's time to boil them. I'm kind of scared. It says 2 minutes each side, but why am I like so stressed with this? Flop, in you go, and then I flip it over to the other side. Okay, this is actually quite simple. It does it's a bit of a drawn out process. But once these are done, I need to get out my run and go to the gym. I'm thinking, I feel like I keep changing my mind, it's still quite hot, so I think I might just go to the gym, do it on the treadmill, and then get my workout done as well, and then that'll be it done. I think that's maybe the plan. So once these are cooked, we're off. 56 seconds left. Hope it's easy to flip. This is like a great tool. I get so impatient waiting on timers. Turn it over time. Whoa. The first bagel is out the air fryer. It smells pretty delicious. I'm going to try some. I'm still pretty full from my lunch. If you can hear the air fryer, it's on the back. I'm just gonna have maybe like a quarter of it, see what it's like. Guys, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. Okay, let's have this. That is so good. What the hell? Like it's so... I can't believe I made that. Anyway. Wow, I'm blown away. Now I'm going to try all the different, like, I feel I should have had some seeds for the top. Anyway. I'm going to cook the rest of them. And then I'm finally going to the gym. I said I'd have a quarter of it, but it's actually really good. Voila! We have bagels. These smell delicious. I'm very proud of them. Very proud of me. But I'm just, yeah, gonna put a towel over them to like cool down, and I am leaving for the gym. Finally going. What's the time? 20 to 3. People said that these bagels, they were easy, right? But they took quite a long time. Like I was gonna make them for my lunch. Imagine I was waiting till now, I'd be starving. Anyway, off to the gym to run and do an actual strength workout. Excuse the sweaty me. I'm literally dripping, but 6.5k run done at the gym and a leg workout. I usually do like the strength workout after my run. Today I did it before and I'm never doing that again because I'd done like all my leg workouts and then trying to run was actually very hard. But it's done. It's 4:30, so we're gonna go in the shower and then Jake will be home. Good morning, happy Wednesday. I'm just heading to the gym to do my intervals run and an upper body workout, but I've actually left with Jacob this morning, so it's like 8:10 because I was like, if I put the gym off today it's going to end up like yesterday and I don't end up going till like 3, so off to get it done early. But it's a lovely sunny day again. Back from the gym and I'm literally dripping with sweat. I need to shower immediately, but that was actually very good. Did a gym workout, did a 7k intervals run, and it's only 10:25, which is pretty good. I am now going to go and shower. I might have a little snack. I've got some grapes, or maybe I'll cut some melon up. Not sure. We'll probably have another coffee and then I'll chill, but then I do actually need to go to Kmart to pick up our order, but it's not the usual Kmart, it's the faraway one. But I literally have nothing else planned for the day. Yeah, that's the plan. And then we're actually going to a quiz night tonight, just like a pub quiz. We saw one at our local pub that is on Wednesdays at 7:30. So we're gonna go and try it. We're not actually very good at pub quizzes, so hope we don't embarrass ourselves, but yeah, it'll be fun. Excited. But yeah, for now I need to go and shower. Hello, it is now lunchtime. I've showered, washed my hair. I was going to make a little like chicken sandwich thing. Forgot about my bagels. So we're having homemade bagel with chicken and peronaise. The bagel's honestly so good. The thing I like, it smells like, you know, like salted pretzels. It smells like salted pretzels and also kind of tastes like it. It's really delicious. I feel I want to make these like a weekly occurrence of making these, or maybe like more bread things I could make. Like I could make like a brioche roll thing. I don't know. Eat this and then I'm heading to Kmart. Either 30 minutes on the bus or an hour and 20 walk. So I think I'm going to walk there just because it's nice weather. Get outside and then once I've collected the Kmart parcel then I'll get the bus home. I'm about 2k into my walk to Kmart. I think I'm almost halfway, but it's so nice having the sun on my face, although I am like really sweaty. But I feel like it makes such a difference. I've said it before, I don't know if it was in this vlog, but the weather really affects me. I just think it was in the last one when it was raining for parkrun, but the weather really affects me. So being here where it's not sunny all the time, but majority, it's just so nice. So nice to get outside. Yeah, all the houses here are so cute. I actually don't know what this area is called, but cute vibes. It is much later now. I think the last time I spoke to you I was on my walk to Kmart, but it's now 7:15. We've had dinner and we're off to quiz night. It now gets dark so early here, so I swear by like 6:15 it was pitch black. But after a quiz night, we have no idea on any of the information. If we need to like pay, we have no idea. We're just turning up. Oh, I wish there were some more street lights. It's a little bit scary. Anyway, wish us luck for the quiz. We have just come back from the pub quiz. It was actually so fun. It turns out it's a really busy pub quiz and we were sitting next to a group of 4 people one whose parents were from Glasgow. He's like lived in Australia all his life, but they've been going to the pub quiz for 22 years. Anyway, the first round we came last, and then the team that were kind of chatting to us the whole time were like, if you come second last, you actually get a prize. And guess what we did? We came second last and we got a prize. $10. So we've actually booked a table every Wednesday now to go back, because everyone was so kind and everyone was like, welcome Rachel and Jacob from Glasgow. So yeah, we'll be back. That's now a weekly tradition, and at least next week we can go and spend our $10. But yeah, it is actually quite late for us. It's 10 o'clock, so it is bedtime. And then tomorrow I've actually got an 11k to do. Not really planned my route or anything, but tomorrow is 11k and clean the house. See you later. Good morning, happy Thursday. It is 9:20 in the morning. I've had my breakfast. I had some sourdough and honey, having my coffee. I was meant to be going out on my 11k today, but I've moved it to tomorrow. I've been to the gym and running like the past 2 days, and I've not exercised this consistently in a while, so my body's like, what's going on? Like my legs really hurt and my arms hurt. So I'm just gonna get up tomorrow early and do my 11k instead, but I'm going to go to the gym today. I'll take it a bit easy, but I'm trying to do 3 gym, 4 runs every week just to get back into the swing of things, because I really feel like my mood is up when I'm exercising. So that's the plan for today. Also doing a little bit of a wedding planning. I'm on a roll. I feel like I'm trying to tick, 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 tick. So yeah, although this is when I feel like we love being in Australia, but this is when I wish I was like at home, because like I feel like wedding planning is so exciting, but I wish I was like with my friends, with my mom, like, do you know what I mean? Planning a wedding, but I mean, I can just FaceTime them, although the time difference it is 20 past midnight, so it's not as if I can like FaceTime them and get excited, but lots of time to get excited for it. But yeah, that's what I'm up to today. That's the plan. Not much else. We do have garden stuff coming today, as in garden cleaning stuff. We have such a nice garden. Let me see if I can show you. Like, it's such a nice wee space, but like there's just a bit like branches all over the place. It's just a bit like stuff all over the decking. So we've got some garden gloves coming today to pull out the weeds. We've got some secateurs, is that what they're called? And we've got some, what else do we have? Oh, like an outdoor brush to try and clean it up. So if that comes like early enough today, then I can try and do that, so we can actually sit out there and enjoy it. If not, then we can do it the weekend, because it's to be nice. And I feel like I want to make use of being outside, and it's quite an enclosed space, like no one can see in, so I need to make use of it. But yeah, that's about it. Not many exciting updates. I'll probably go to the gym in like an hour, like 10:30, 11. And maybe I'll get out a bit of a walk this afternoon. But definitely not a run. 11k was just like, my legs would have just not. I feel like I'm not used to running in like the sun, and it's to get to 30 degrees today, so if I was going to run today, it was going to need to be early. Yeah, we got to bed late last night because of the pub quiz. I'll update you if anything more exciting happens. Don't think it will. Can't believe it's Thursday already. This week is flying in. What the hell, I'm an absolute mess. I've been like on the hunt for like wedding videographers. We're not sure if we want one or not, and I've just been watching all these YouTube videos. Why am I crying now? Not out of sadness. These videos are honestly so, it's made me want a videographer, because wow. Oh my gosh, I'm such a mess. But yeah, I feel like I've not really got emotional at any point in this planning, but I need to show Jacob this. I've liked the video. I need to so I can show Jacob later. Such a mess. Anyway, that's progress. It's now 10 o'clock and I've just been sitting here watching wedding videos. Woo! Anyway, I feel like I should stop before I actually get myself into quite a mess. But Jeez, peeps, it's emotional. God knows how I will be on the actual day of our wedding. A mess, probably. If you see me at our engagement party crying, no you didn't. I was quite a mess. Anyway, I'll have to watch some more. Bit of a change of plan. It's now 12 o'clock. I was still in my pyjamas and Jacob texted me and was like, "Do you want to come meet me for lunch?" But I was going to need to leave like basically right then, so I've got changed. I've put on my gym stuff so that we can go for lunch and then I can go straight to the gym. So I think my bus is in a few minutes. But yeah, very excited to meet him for lunch. It is really warm and I've put a long sleeve top on. It's not the best of planning. But I think we're going to go to this little Japanese place for lunch and then I'll go to the gym. And my camera's on 2%, so I'll try film on my phone. Happy Friday! It is now Friday. Don't think I've spoke since yesterday to the vlog, but it is 10:10 and I am about to head out on my long run, although I've been hit with really bad cramps this morning, which is why I'm currently crouched on the floor. This 11k run is the last thing I want to do, but I'm not making any excuses. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. So that's the plan. I've just put my sun cream on because it's another hot day. Just waiting for that to soak in. Done a washing or washed our bedding this morning. It's currently hanging over our camping chairs, but this washing is not dry. I feel like I should maybe invest in like another air dryer. Is that what it's called? Clothes dryer? Clothes horse? I don't know. But yeah, it's Friday. Can't believe it's Friday already. That this week has flown in. But then it's the weekend, even though every day is like the weekend to me. But yeah, off on my run, trying not to put it off any longer. But I'll put a nice podcast in. You tell I'm just like, really should find some paracetamol for my cramps. But anyway, I'm gonna try and find, there's like a 7k loop near me called the Bay Run. I'm gonna try and find that. I think I know where it is. I think it's a 3k run there, I think. So fingers crossed, I'll do the 3k loop. 3k down there, 7k loop, and then another 1k, and then I'll probably just get the bus back. That's the plan. But I wish I had some like sweets or something to like cheer me up, but when I did the food shop last week I was being really healthy. So my sweet treats were grapes and melon. It's just not really hitting right now. But anyway, I'm gonna go my run before I get like distract myself anymore. I'll maybe put in some clips of the run. Probably won't speak. But yeah, chat to you after the run. I am 6k in. How nice is this? Stunning. And it's so quiet as well. Not gonna lie, my cramps are really sore, but I'm just pushing on. I'd really love to get in that water, not gonna lie. Right, off we go again. I am 9k in, struggling. It is 29 degrees. I am so thirsty. Got a sore tummy, got a sore head. So only got 2 more k to go, so I think I'll just walk a bit and then run a bit. But stunning views through the city. It's been such a nice run. Back from my run. It's so hot, I'm so sweaty. And I'm so dehydrated. But I just went to the shop and got myself a Celsius. Look, the most refreshing thing in there, and some melon. That was just like not fun at all. The route was really fun. It was a tiny bit scary though. There's a bit of past and there was a guy face down on the ground, collapsed, shaking. I think he was like, he had like a council uniform on, was like had a lawnmower or like a strimmer, and was like shaking. Thankfully there were some guys that stopped and were phoning an ambulance. I did stop, but then we all realised that I wasn't really going to be any help. I just like felt like I couldn't really run past. So I did stop, but then I did keep going, so really hope he's okay. But yeah, it was a really nice route. Once again, we'll probably take Jacob back there for a walk or a cycle because really nice, quite flat, lovely, but I was just really dehydrated, cramping. I feel like I'm just complaining today. Not having a fun time, so I'm gonna shower. I kind of want to like sit down, but I forgot that the camping chairs are being used as clothes dryers right now, so that's fun. But yeah, what's the time? 12:30, so we're gonna have some lunch, and then actually we got an email about an interview for a job. The interview is not for a few weeks, but I'm gonna do a bit of preparation, get my mind working. But yeah, I'm glad that's done. I was kind of putting that off all week. And then tomorrow I've got parkrun, and then it's Sunday and it's a rest day. It is now much later, it's like 4:30. I have cleaned the house. I have obviously showered from my run. I think that's about it. Oh, I also did the food shop, ordered like the food for next week, which is coming on Monday. Been very productive. My washing wasn't drying, so I've shoved it outside. So let's see if it dries any quicker, because it's got our pillowcases that we kind of need for tonight. But I probably won't film anything else today, because Jacob will be back soon, and then we'll just have dinner and not do much. But tomorrow, got parkrun, trying a new one. I'm gonna try a new one like every week until like they get too far away to try. So tomorrow I'm going to, I think it's Pirrama Park. It's the one I was going to do last week, but it was miserable weather, and I think it's meant to be quite nice when it's sunny, and tomorrow it's sunny. So I'm gonna try that. It's actually like quite close. Well, it's the third closest to me, because I've done the first and second closest to me past 2 weeks. So that'll be really nice. I've actually not checked if it's like hilly or not. If it is flat, I low-key want to go quite fast. I don't know why I've got this urge of going a bit fast. So yeah, we'll try that, although my legs are very heavy today on my 11k, so they might be even heavier tomorrow. And then I think we're going out for some drinks tomorrow with people from Jacob's work. Maybe. Not sure. But yeah, signing off for Friday. It's almost been like a Sunday vibe of day. Because just been like cleaning, run, like resetting. So yeah, I shall see you tomorrow morning for parkrun. Good morning, happy Saturday. I forgot to vlog before I left the house this morning because I slept in. I was meant to get up, have breakfast, have a coffee, but I slept in because last night we ended up getting a bed delivered. Someone from Jacob's work was like getting rid of a bed for free, so we were like, we'll take it. So they delivered it at like 8 last night, and then we're like, yeah, this won't take us long. But it was like IKEA furniture is fiddly to build anyway, but this was an IKEA bed that's been built and taken apart. So we didn't know if we were missing screws or anything, we just went for it. We built it. I then said to Jacob, I think the whole thing's round the wrong way. So we undid everything, put it round the right way. Turns out we were right the first time. So it did take us 2.5 hours to build the bed, which meant we got to bed at like 10:30. So I'm tired, but it is a lovely day. So let's go to parkrun. I have arrived at pirrama parkrun. It's such a nice one. It's a cruise ship. And it's sunny. Much better compared to last week. Parkrun done. It was really hot, but it was nice and flat. I'm now getting the lint rail home, and then we're going to go and grab a coffee. Oh yes, we got this I got this cinnamon scroll from Cherry Moon, and Jacob got a focaccia. Yummy. Good afternoon. It is now 20 to 2. It is much later. I came back, or actually I think I showed you my cinnamon bun. That was delicious. And then we did the garden. I wish I'd taken a before and after. We basically like cut back there was a lot of dead stuff here and a lot of like dead stuff here, and we've brushed. So honestly, it looks so much brighter and so much more space. So we're thinking getting like a wee chair, like sofa here, barbecue like over there. It's all coming together, and we did like loads of weeds at the front. The like front gate actually didn't open fully because there were so many weeds, but now all the weeds are gone. We're heading out in like 5 minutes to go for some drinks with some of Jacob's work friends. And yeah, that's the plan. Excited for a little wine cocktail. Who knows? Guys, look at that sunset. Oh my god. We have just finished drinks. Jacob has pizza and we are on the way home to eat. Said pizza, but I'm so tired. It is 6 o'clock and I'm dead. But Jacob is hungry, that's why he's racing home. But yeah, how nice is that? Home for pizza and bed. Good morning, happy Sunday. It is another blue sky day in Sydney, although it is a bit cold. So I do have a long sleeved top on. It is 11 o'clock, no, it's 10:30, and I am going to meet a friend for some coffee. I am heading to Paddington, like Centennial Park area, to grab a coffee. I haven't actually had one this morning, so I'm a bit tired because I woke up, like I couldn't really sleep last night. Even we did go to bed at 8, which I feel was the problem. We went too early to bed. Yeah, went to bed at 8, which meant I woke up at 1 AM wide awake because I'd already slept for like 5 hours. So not doing that again, but we were absolutely knackered. But I'm just heading for the bus. Probably won't do much else today, to be honest. We need to get an early night tonight because I'm meeting a friend tomorrow for a run at sunrise at Coogee Beach, and sunrise you have to be there at 5:45 to see the good sunrise, so it's like an hour bus there, so I'm gonna need to be leaving at like 5 tomorrow, so early night tonight. But yes, excited to go and grab a coffee, go for a walk. I've actually not been to Centennial Park yet. I think that's a park run I'm going to do on Saturday anyway, so it'll be good to get a wee sneak peek of the park. Anyway, off for the bus. I think it's just up here, and then it's like half an hour on the bus, maybe not as long. Hello, it is now 20 to 2. Went for my little coffee, went for a walk. Also got banana bread, and they asked if I wanted it toasted with butter, which never been asked before, and it was delicious. Would quite like it again. But I'm now home, walking back to the house. Gonna grab some lunch, and then I think we might head out on another walk because it's really, really good weather. But my lunch is gonna be really boring. I thought I'd ordered a 1 kilogram tub of yogurt, and I actually think it's 2 kilograms because it's literally like a bucket full of Greek yogurt. And it's gonna go off soon, and it's not almost nearly done. So I'm literally having it for every meal right now. But we don't actually have any food in for dinner either, so need to find something for that. We do have a food shop copy tomorrow. I actually think I might end the vlog here because we're literally gonna just stay in the house, maybe go for a bit of a walk. That's nothing that interesting. So hope everyone loved the weekly vlog. It was very fun to film. Subscribe if you loved, would mean a lot. But yeah, hope you loved. I'm loving videoing these and showing like what I get up to, and it'll be so much fun to watch back one day. And it's also nice for like family and friends to watch, because I feel like whenever we FaceTime someone from home, they're like, yeah, we know what you were doing. So it's nice to bring everyone along. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off now. Hope everyone has a lovely day, a lovely week, and I shall see you soon.